back to Expert Zone UK and Ireland, and today I've got Sam and Shannon in the studio with me as we are going to go through some of our top cozy games currently available on Game Pass. Now, before we actually start getting into the cozy games, what's everyone actually playing Game Pass on currently?
I'm playing on a Series S. What about you guys?
I'm playing on PC at the minute.
PC?
I'm playing a lot of PC games.
I'm playing on Series X, but I would also love to get my hands on one of the new Xbox ROG Ally X's, I'm not going to lie, and do a little bit of hand gaming.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would be perfect for cozy gaming vibes. If you aren't aware of what cozy games are, they're essentially the perfect games to give you that warm, fuzzy feeling. There's no stress, there's no time limits or battling, things like that. So it's just there for the perfect autumn vibes when it's cold outside and you want to feel a little bit snuggly, a little bit cozy. So let's actually get into the games. And I'm actually going to start, right, by addressing something quite serious. In fact, Salisbury, zoom in. A little closer. A little closer. Jonathan, this goes out to you in our unpopular gaming opinion series. Farming simulators are 100% cozy games. You were wrong. Because I'm going to do, for my first game, I'm going to go into Stardew Valley. Now, have either of you played Stardew Valley before?
I have to admit I haven't.
No?
So I've only played a little bit, and I played the start of it, and I explored the mines a little bit, which I enjoyed because there was a little bit of combat and you get the good stuff in the mines, but I never made it that far through the game, and I've seen your Stardew, and it is something to be marvelled at.
So I have a lot of hours in Stardew Valley currently. I don't know exactly how many. I should probably look it up at some point. So if you're not aware, Stardew Valley is a farming simulator. What I really like about Stardew Valley is it was actually created by Concerned Ape, and it's a game that he developed almost entirely on his own. Like, he later on got more people in the studio, but actually it came from just one person. How many games these days can you say is made
incredible.
by just one person? So another good thing is with Stardew Valley, and I think some of the other games that we talk about have this as well, but Stardew Valley has continuously been developed, and not as DLC, but actually for free. There's been updates in it, so there's been whole new things. They opened up a whole new island at Ginger Island, which I'll take you to in a little bit. But yeah, loads and loads of things it keeps adding to it.
You know, someone who hasn't played this game, I'm looking at it and I'm like automatically immersed.
Why it's cozy is, like, I mean, you can see here, like, so I've got all my animals. I am quite far into the game, so just as a heads up, if you don't want spoilers for any of these games, some of them are a little bit further in than others, so you may see something, so you might want to skip ahead on chapters if there's nothing you want to see about them. But yeah, you'll see it's all about growing your own farm. This is my greenhouse where I am min-maxing a little bit. I'm growing ancient fruit, which is one of the most expensive crops in the game, and I have down here sheds where I'm actually producing a lot of jam and pickled goods, and in a cellar you can create wine as well. So you have different seasons on it. Currently I'm in spring. You have different crops you can grow in different seasons. There's loads of things you can do. You can go to, there is the mines that you mentioned, if you want a bit more like adventure. There's quests that you can do. And this is one of the free updates, which is Ginger Island. This came out a couple of years after I started playing. And it gave you another farm space. So you'll see here, this is where I grow pineapples. And as well, one of the really cool things is it gave you a progress updater in here. So if I walk all the way over, you can actually see how much progress I've made. And actually, in terms of like percentage-wise, so you're saying, oh, it looks like I've done a lot in the game. I think I'm only at about 42% complete when I have a look at it. So yeah, 42% complete of perfection. Okay. That is if you want to go for perfection. Yeah. Again, it's a cozy game. You play it as you want, right? But yeah, so you guys could see yourself playing this then? Yeah?
Oh, definitely. I've played it a little bit before, but now this is making me want to go back to it because I can see how little I've done and how much you've done, and I want to get to this. It's so organised as well. Mine's definitely not disorganised.
And you can play it on PC, so this is available on PC and on Xbox, so it's available again if you want to download it on PC. But yeah. Also, one thing I'm going to point out, right, all my characters will have blue hair. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, you may not know that I used to have blue hair. I've not updated my characters in a while, so some of them, or pretty much all of them you'll see, are going to be blue.
I'm going to have blue hair.
I need to go through and actually change it to purple. But yeah, that is Stardew Valley. As I said, available across PC and on Xbox, and available to cloud game as well. Won't take up too much storage. I think it's about 1 gig max to download, so not too bad.
That's really good.
Yes. Next up then, I believe Shannen, it's you. What are you going to be talking about?
So I'm going to talk about Little Kitty, Big City. Now, this is one of those games that I just discovered through Game Pass. And yeah, you know, what are you up to? You know, effectively, you're a cute little kitty. You've fallen off your balcony whilst you've been having a real nice nap, and you've kind of now got to find your way home.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to give myself a zoomies here and just run about a little bit.
So cute.
Watch that water. And effectively, yeah, you're just running around, you're meeting cute friends, you're kind of interacting, completing little quests and stuff like that. So, I mean, for me, you know, why is that cozy? Well, I don't think there's anything less cute than a cat, right? As you know, the resident cat ladies on our team as well, you guys have to agree, right?
Of course.
So yeah, that's kind of one of those games.
They've added in raccoons. Wait. It's been a while since I played this, so again, for anyone watching, we're playing on my Series S at the minute, so all of these game files are going to be mine, and I haven't seen that there's raccoons in there. So cute.
Little detail on there that I love is that the drain covers that they're on, so I went to Japan recently, and one of my favourite things to do was look at all the designs on the drain covers because they're so different and they change in every city. So seeing that is super nostalgic.
Oh, it's only the one with the
that.
raccoon in as well. That is cute.
Which is cute as well because you know where he's going to come from.
You can pick things up, you can cause chaos, I think is the main reason that I love this game, right? When I finish work, I'm looking for a game that I can immediately jump back into, no worries, no stress, right?
Yeah.
And that kind of game is really what we find with Little Kitty, Big City as well.
I think with these kind of games, and what's really nice is the fact that a lot of the time I probably might not buy these games, and I would only really pick them up because of Game Pass.
Yes.
Like, is this something that you only played because of Game Pass as well, Shannen?
Yeah,
like, yeah.
I think I wouldn't have even maybe discovered it without Game Pass, right? And that's that beauty of being able to just search the library on Game Pass and finding something that you think, okay, you know, I'll give this a go, I'll try it out. And that's where that kind of cloud gaming benefit comes in, because you can stream it before you're like, okay, I'm ready to download this title on my console. So yeah, a huge kind of first one for me to start off with that's a little dear to my heart now.
Aww, it is very, very cute. I've got to show off one of my favourite things about it. So obviously currently I'm currently dressed like a shark, but it's the fact that you can actually change up here the wardrobe of the cat. So if you want, and this is one of the things that you get the rewards for doing certain quest lines, and you can just add on little hats to them all the time, and it's so cute. I'm a little panda now, and you get to run around and jump.
I love that. I love the game mechanics as well.
Yeah, I think like how it interacts as a little cat is so cute. This is just us now. Like you've lost us for talking about any other games. So in fact, let's move on, right? Sam, your next game. What are you talking about this time?
Incredible. So I am going to start off with a game that I've spoken about on the channel before, and I'm pretty sure that Christian at the time had to stop me because I get so into it. So my first game is going to be Ori and the Blind Forest.
Okay.
To be fair, the Ori series as a whole, two really good games, but specifically it's the Blind Forest for me, the first one that gets us into this game, and it follows a little guardian spirit called Sign, and he's the light of the spirit tree. So there's Sign, he's looking for the light of the spirit tree. He's a little guardian spirit, and it's essentially his journey to restore the balance within Nibel.
Okay.
So one of my favourite pieces of music is about that as well, but I'll come on to that. So the Forest of Nabel is what they're looking to restore the balance in. So there was a big storm, and right at the start of the game, there's a really heart-wrenching cutscene. And I won't spoil it for anyone that's not played it, but it is genuinely one of the saddest starts to a game I think I've ever seen. Yeah. But you follow Zane and his journey through the forest, and you unlock different areas. So depending on where you start, you'll start off with sort of minimal abilities, you've got your general jumps, but then as you progress through the game and unlock different areas, you unlock different skills as well. So the ability to wall climb and wall jump. But you don't necessarily know that to start with, so you will find areas that you'll come to and you actually just can't go any further. It looks like the route you should be going, and you can see that there's something there, but you just haven't got the ability to do that. So you're constantly just exploring, finding out where you need to go, and just gaining these abilities as you go.
You say gaining abilities, I've totally forgotten what I am doing with this game and where I am, and I've just been dying periodically over and over because I cannot remember.
So you've got dash as well.
Yeah.
So you're a little bit further on in the game. So you've got the ability to
just. You say dash. Why are these things hurting me? I cannot remember this game.
So there you go. So they're hot. You don't want to.
Oh, so I want to make them cold.
You need to be able to make them cold. Yeah. So they will hurt you because they're hot, and they'll throw you into the spikes below.
Which might be why I was dying over and over again. Look, it's been
so close.
We never said I was good at platforming, and this is, I think, sometimes where it comes to what you find cozy. Platformers for me, never going to be cozy. Like, I get so frustrated, like it's unreal. But for you, Sam, like, yeah.
So I'm very split, and I know I've brought this to cozy games, and it is ultimately a cozy game. 2D platformers, it is stunning. So visually, it is really, really beautiful. The colour schemes, the colour palettes, and the artwork, beautiful.
Yeah.
And one thing I mentioned earlier was the music. And out of every game I've ever played, Ori has, for me, the best soundtrack.
That's not something you can say lightly either.
It's not, genuinely, it's not. And I was lucky enough a couple of years ago to go and see Gareth Coker with a full live orchestra play the soundtrack to The Blind Forest and Will of the Wisps. It is one of the most beautiful experiences that I've ever had, to lift the music from this game, which makes it so immersive, and put it into a symphony hall played by that live orchestra. It was stunning. But that's one of the things that does make it cozy for me, is the music makes it so immersive, and there's a specific bit of music which I think is ingrained into my memory, because that makes it not cozy side of it. And you have to escape the Jinzo tree. So right in the middle of the forest is the big tree, and when you're restoring the balance, the tree starts to flood, and you have to escape the Jinzo tree. And that's the paragraph or the chapter that you're in at the time. But the music that goes with that is stunning. And I think it's ingrained in my memory from the amount of times that I had to redo over and over trying to escape, because it's so methodical that you have to go from platform to platform to platform.
This is where I struggle.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly I am. Like, if anyone is judging me on how I'm playing Ori right now, right, fair. Like,
I am a little bit, because we started at this point and we're still no further forward.
Sam, right? I am trying my best to listen intently to what you're saying, and that is totally my excuse, and not that I'm absolutely terrible at platformers. I think I actually stopped playing Ori at this point, probably because I got stuck on this bit. It's not even that far in. Like, I'm clearly very adept at farming simulators, and not so much at being able to do platformers. I forgot what the dash button is again.
And straight back down to the bottom again.
We're going to need to move on to the next game. I can't do this any further.
And this is where the cozy gaming differs.
So, on to my next game then, which thankfully I'm a little bit better at. This is called Against the Storm. So Against the Storm is a strategy game. It is definitely, I suppose, bordering again on the elements of what is cozy, what isn't cozy. But essentially you are building up little villages as you go along. So if I go up here, you can see you start by taking your little caravan and you build the next village, and each time you do this and embark on your next one, you build that village up to satisfy the queen and get a lot of reputation, and it unlocks certain things, and you're going further and further along and making more and more progression. Now, I actually have this set to the easiest difficulty, and the reason being is I want a cozy experience when I play that. There is no shame in playing on the easiest ability if you want a cozy experience with strategy games. But the reason why I think it is cozy is, one, because you get to build up your little village like so. So you start off by having so many villagers in there. So I've got 5 foxes, I have 5 lizards and 15 humans. And it's kind of like if you've ever played any like resource management sort of games or board games, it's very like that vibes. As you can probably tell from all my other farms, I'm very, very particular as well about how I place things.
I'd have never have guessed.
This is just how I like to play. At the bottom, you'll see that there's 2 bars, and you want to fill up the reputation bar. You do this by doing tasks with the queen, but you also need to balance this with keeping your village happy. So you need to be doing things like making sure they're fed, making sure they have houses, making sure they've got the right resources. So we can see here, you can choose your quests. So you have fairly easy quests to start with. So deliver 35 wood, or collect 15 eggs. I can't remember if I saw eggs on the map. I don't think I did, but I know I can deliver 15 wood, so I'm going to pick that one. And again, the more I do, you can see at the bottom how much favour it gives you to the little crown icon down there. It's going to give me 1 favour each. I think that's paths. Yeah, I've already been building paths, so that's a good one to do. And this one's a little bit more difficult, so I'm going to choose that one there. And again, you can speed it up as you go along. I actually need to get food because I've realised currently they're having no food income, which will make them sad.
Because villagers are hungry.
Yeah, and so you're actually at the top here, you can see how happy all my villagers are and what makes them happy as well. So the foxes and the lizards like to have skewers as food. You also have different housing, things like that, and the happier they are, the more they will stay. If they start to get very unhappy, they will start to leave, which does mean it's more difficult to complete things, because then unfortunately you don't have the workers there.
And you discovered this game through Game Pass too?
Yeah, this was all through Game Pass. It was actually a recommendation from one of our managers, so Liz, if you're watching, thank you very much for getting me into this. But it was all through Game Pass, yeah. I started actually playing this on PC, and I transitioned to playing it on Xbox. So I play more on Xbox now. But yeah, available on both. Really, really fun little game. But yeah, that's Against the Storm.
I like that.
Nice.
That was fun.
Nice. So, where are we going next then, Shannen?
So, for me, I'm going to talk about Skate. Those of you who've played Skate will know that this game was released 15 years ago. Yeah, and do you know what? The graphics are still holding up pretty solid. And that's what really impresses me about this game. It's available with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate through EA Play as well. Skate 3, right, as a series, really, it's no pressure. It's a chilled out game. You're playing as a skater who's building their own team. And a lot of my memories around this game is really just me and my mates kind of all huddled around an Xbox 360, just kind of going through and doing the same kind of challenges and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've played this game, but absolutely is on the list. Is one of those kind of cozy titles for me.
Yeah. I think this is one, Shannen, you're going to need to do a bit of convincing for people. Like, how is sports game going to be cozy?
I mean, for me, right, a cozy game is not competitive, and Skate 3 is not. It's not competitive to me at all. I think it's that perfect blend of nostalgia which makes something a little cozy for me as well, right? But you know, I'm going to stand on my laurels and I'm going to say it's cozy. If no one agrees with me, if you put it in the comments and disagree with me, then absolutely I welcome you to. But for this one for me, straight up is a cozy title.
You know, if you disagree or agree with any of our cozy recommendations, let us know in the comments down below what you think about what we're recommending. Sam, would you ever play a skating game like as cozy?
Yeah, I totally agree where you're coming from with the nostalgia of the game. So there are games from my childhood on different platforms and different style of games, but they're adventure games. And they're in no way cozy whatsoever because you're exploring dungeons and things are attacking you. But because I associate it with my childhood and I remember watching my parents play them when I was too young to, they make it cozy, and I'll play that on a cozy evening. So technically to me it's a cozy game, but the style of it absolutely isn't. So if this is, you know, it might not be a game for me and it might not be a game for anyone, but if it's something that you played in your childhood that brings back that nostalgia, I completely get it and it falls cozy.
That's it. And I think, like, what is cozy, considered cozy? That's, you know, something we can all share, but also there are those personal elements, like you said. And I guess for those of you who have played skate, and for you guys later, when kind of finished recording this video, we should look at the Hall of Meat mode, because that is just absolute chaos. It's not cozy, but we can explore that later on. It's super fun, and see you as the best wipeout. So
nice.
Is Skate 3. Who's next?
It's over to me.
Yep.
For another one that I've picked up recently. Thank you. I'm gonna explore this, but I may need you to jump in.
Okay.
Because I'm going over to Disney's Dreamlight Valley.
This is my valley.
Because it's your console, I'm going to hand it over to you because everyone's so individual with it and so different.
Yeah.
Even when you loaded this up earlier, the stark differences between mine and yours is significant. So, Disney's Dreamlight Valley. I noticed you've got your blue hair still. You still need to change
still
it.
have the blue hair.
I
mean, it's very me vibes, isn't it? Like, for
100%.
once, I'm not wearing black today, okay, but usually in everyday life, I'm wearing all black, so it's very, very fitting.
It's perfect. So there is character customization as well, but ultimately with Dreamlight Valley, you are put back into the Dreamlight Valley, but there has been an occurrence, a happening that has made the villagers forget about what happened in their previous lives, and the valley's been attacked by night thorns. So you can just see on the right there these night thorns that have appeared everywhere and started infecting the valley, and it is your job to find out what happened and why it happened, and everyone seems to believe that you're the only person that can help, which is true.
That's a lot to put on somebody, isn't it?
Right?
Yeah,
It is.
and especially on me, I'm like,
It's a lot to put on someone, but it's a really good basis for the exploration. So you start off in the meadow, there's only one area unlocked, and you've got sort of the basics. But then you start to find characters. So because it's Disney's Dreamlight Valley, you've got all the characters that you know and love in there. So you've got your Mickey Mouse, your Donald Duck, and you find more of these characters as you're exploring. And then as you unlock different areas, different people live in different areas. So we found Wally, and he is one of my absolute favourites.
Yeah.
And he's got his little house full of trinkets. And you help them with adventures.
I love Wally. I love that you can build the relationships with the characters as well. Like,
exactly.
Wally was probably one of my favourites to go through the relationship track with. I'm going to ask you, Sam, what is your favourite character so far that you've seen in Disney Dreamlight Valley?
So, quite recently there's been an update, and it's going to be no shock to anyone that knows me. The most recent update was within the castle, and you can get Beauty and the Beast DLC. So although it's not necessarily a paid for monetary DLC, you use your in-game currency to purchase it, and it gives you a whole new set of adventure that you can go on, a lot of quests, and then by the end of it you unlock Beauty and the Beast, which is my personal favourite. So when you load up the game now, you'll see you've got Cosy and Lumiere on the main screen, and that's the latest update that's come down for the game. I've got it through Game Pass, so whatever you're seeing is currently on Game Pass. There are different realms that you can purchase, but this is all through Game Pass itself.
Yep, I've not purchased anything additional for me, and to be honest, the free updates are really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm walking over to one of my favourite updates at the minute, and my favourite characters, which, if anyone knows me, it's going to be Stitch. And this is Stitch's house.
I love it.
It's so cute. I love the fact that you can visit everyone. They may not be at home. They could be out roaming the map, but this is Stitch's house currently.
So one of my favourite updates recently as well, apart from Beauty and the Beast, is it used to work on a time-by-time basis, so whatever time scale you were at was the same within the game. So if it was 9 p.m. at night, it was 9 p.m. in the game. And I will admit, although that sounds really cool, my gaming hours are always after work. So they're always between the hours of 7 and midnight, and you wouldn't believe the amount of characters that you were trying to do quests for that were in bed. And if there are specific quests that you need to do, trying to fit that into a lunchtime is so difficult. But quite recently they've updated it so it's not real time anymore, and you can get those quests done an awful lot easier.
That's great as well if you're having like you're on a party with somebody and you want to like share that experience as well, right?
Yes, exactly. And it is classed as a multiplayer experience as well. So although this is a cozy single player game, when you get to a certain point of it and you unlock Vanellope von Schweetz, she gives you the ability to transport to other people's realms. So as long as you've got the ability to play online, which if you've got a Game Pass, you have, as long as you've got that ability, you can go to other people's realms and use the individual game codes and a teleportation tunnel. It's the most garish thing you've ever seen, right? Which you'd expect. You would expect it with Vanellope.
Yeah.
But it's very in your face, but it transports you to other people's realms so you can explore and see what they're doing. I could come and visit you. And it also means that you can take some of their things like their crops as well. So to help me get some money up at the time, I went to my friends' realms and I stole their pumpkins.
Amazing.
They weren't very happy about that, I will say. They didn't know I'd taken them until they'd all gone and I'd gone. And they got no pumpkins left. But as you were saying with Stardew, you were growing the ancient fruits. Pumpkins in this are the currency.
Gold dust.
My entire valley at the minute is covered in pumpkins. I'm just waiting to unlock one of the realms so I can put it all up there out the way. But at the minute, that is how I'm making my money.
I've definitely played this as a purely cozy game, so I've not min-maxed at all in this. Like, I've definitely not put as many hours in you. I love the level of customization. So we spoke about that character customization, but you can also customize your house, like so. So yeah, I've gone for very celestial vibes in this. You have a kitchen through here where you can cook food because that keeps your energy up. But my kitchen is a little bit more basic. Like clearly, where I've put all my work in is it's got to be
in the living room, bedroom.
But you also customize like where you put everyone as well. So my valley, you were saying, is very different to yours. Like I'm very much on a grid. Like I'm like, no, you saw this in my Stardew Valley farm. Like everything must be grid. Everything must be placed perfectly. There's Maui. I think it's a great game. Is this something you think you'd be picking up next, Shannon? Like, I know it's a little bit different to your vibes usually, but are you a Disney fan?
Not by nature, however, absolutely. And my partner loves Disney, so I think this is going to be something that we can confidently game together because I'm the gamer of the household, and it's hard for us to find the right kind of games to play together. So, yeah. Seeing as multiplayer mode, it means that we can play whilst I'm away from home as well, so that's cool.
Oh, you're exploring the castle.
I was going to, but I'm actually going to dive into my last game now, and I'm going to let you play this one, Sam, as I explain a little bit more about it. But
thank you.
This is a great one, I think, to talk about, as it's just landed on Game Pass.
Oh my God.
We have PowerWash Simulator 2. Now, if you were a fan of PowerWash Simulator 1, it is very, very similar vibes. They've done a fair bit of like quality of life increases, but it is just super fun and relaxing to play. When PowerWash Simulator came out, did anyone play the first one?
A little bit. I haven't, but this is very much my other half style of game. He loves things like PowerWash Simulator, House Flipper, which is also on Game Pass. So I have seen it in great detail as he plays it, but it's never been anything I've gotten into.
No, like if I was at home, I wouldn't like really call getting the power wash out or the jet wash out a cozy task to do. Like when you're doing it in real life, it's messy. It's like
satisfying though. It is so satisfying.
The gameplay though is super satisfying because you're not having to deal with the mess. It is just the pure satisfying thing about actually jet washing or power washing. So if you haven't played this game before, it's super simple. It is literally, you're given different tasks that you have to complete. Some of them might be, as Sam's doing here, cleaning off a car, which is one of the earliest quests, well, the first quest that you do in this game, or the first task you're given. But then you'll go into potentially cleaning people's gardens, and you get bigger and bigger jobs that you can do. You can unlock more equipment, pay for it, and essentially you're growing your business, your power wash business, if you're progressing through like the story mode of it. But yeah, it's just such cozy vibes. I feel like we're going to lose you, Sam, now. So, like, you're going to need to get every inch of this off now. It's like we'll just need a 5 hours later.
You would be absolutely correct. So I'm a perfectionist at heart. If there's a bit that I've missed, I'm going back for it.
Well, you actually have a progress bar, so you'll see up in the top left, it'll say how much percentage you've completed, and when you move on to different areas, it's giving you different progress bars. So currently on the cabin door, so you've still got a fair bit to do off the cabin door, and there's probably one over the other side, which is what's probably, yeah. It's not just one side of the car, Sam.
There is. If you only look at this side, there is.
But you know what you were saying as well about like cozy games. I do think for me that they shouldn't be hard work. Right?
Yeah.
This is a game that, like, for me is not spending hard work.
No.
I'm enjoying myself. You know, it's not to call out platformers again, but I do find them quite stressful.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. This has got a massive tick on my part.
I mean, I have to say, I love PowerWash Simulator, and it's one that obviously I picked. But there is times where I'm washing things. I'm like, okay, I'm done now. I'm done now. I've got the cozy vibes of it for the one, especially when it's some of the bigger tasks that you have to do, and you're trying to find the last little bit. And especially if you're a completionist or a perfectionist, you really want to get like the 100%, because you don't always have to get 100% to complete it. But yeah,
I mean, you do.
Yeah,
As a perfectionist, you do.
It does depend. Again, I've not played a lot of Power Simulator 2. I don't want to get too far in, as it is a brand new game, and give away too many spoilers for this. But yeah, it's definitely, I think, cozy vibes and something a little bit different to what we've explored before. You are really trying to get that hubcap, aren't you? Like.
The fact that you can like crouch.
Yeah.
Let's go into detail.
Oh yeah.
Sam, you missed a bit.
There's so much you can change as well. Like at the minute you've got like fairly basic equipment. We're right at the start of the game, but you can change the nozzle on there to get different pressure. You can start changing the actual like hose, I think you'd call it, or itself. And there you saw it flash, so that means that area is like done, dusted. So yeah.
You're going to have to talk for 5 more minutes just while I finish the side of this.
I wish I could, Sam. I wish I could, but I feel like everyone out there is going to be like, as much as I love just sitting and watch Sam clean a van while Hannah struggles to actually come up with anything to talk more about PowerWash Simulator. There you go.
If we just look from this side, I've done a beautiful job.
You've cleaned this off beautifully.
We just...
Yeah, don't. We don't need to look at that side. No.
We're just going to go back round the other side. We'll go round. Look, someone's got a smiley face in it, and it won't
What happened in that van?
We don't ask questions. We don't ask questions. We're just looking to get the money from it.
I think we've done a beautiful job.
It is a beautiful job.
Very
Very well done.
But yes, this is something that I may or may not pick up.
Amazing.
The perfectionist in me thinks it might get a bit, a bit tedious trying to get, but I'm going to do it anyway.
What's your next game then, Shannon?
So my next game is a game that just recently was released on the 7th of October, and that is SOPA, Tale of the Stolen Potato. So wait for the game to load up. Obviously it's super new to Game Pass, super new as a release. So have you guys played this yet? Heard of it?
I've never even heard of it.
So yeah, this is Miho, the protagonist, and he lives with his grandma, right? And this all starts from where Nana asks Miho to go get a potato from the pantry, and then Miho is going to fall into this kind of fantasy land. Super kind of sweet, cozy visuals. Oh, look at that! It's like so
Great
sweet.
stuff.
That's exactly how I drink things as well, Miho. Fair play.
The soundtrack, I mean, we spoke about soundtracks throughout this video, but another one where it's just, you know, a great soundtrack really does increase that experience when playing a cozy title or just a game in general. So yeah, super new, this one to me, right? But once again, that's like that benefit of Game Pass. I'm like just flicking through because I just wanted to explore something new, and I found this, and yeah, it's definitely taken my heart a little bit on this one as well. Like, look at all the visuals, the colours.
The art style is so unique. Yeah.
It's different to everything we've seen so far, which I really like.
Yeah. I think it's just proven as well, like with cozy games, and it's something that we've said as we go through it, that everyone finds something cozy. Yes, there is the general rule of what cozy games are when you start talking to people about them, where it is low risk, it is chill vibes, that sort of thing. But actually what everyone individually would find particularly cozy, there's something different for everyone there. It doesn't always have to be a farming simulator. Yes, new achievements.
Achievement hunter.
I'm not a massive achievement hunter. There's not many games that I've got the full 1,000 for, but I do. It's still that nice reward.
Here comes the frog.
Is this where we go into the fantasy world?
Yeah.
Then? It's a monster. I've decided, not a frog. It's very, very cute though. So how much time have you put into this then, Shannen, before that?
That's a great question. So it's around 5 to 6 hours to complete the game. So it's super fairly quick, right? But that's what I really appreciate in a game, right? A game that I can complete over 2 or 3 days. For the most part, especially when I'm looking at some kind of indie titles on Game Pass. So I'm about an hour and a half in, having a good time, but still a fair way to go. So yeah, really excited for that. If you hit me up in a week's time, I'm sure I'll have finished it. So yeah, just ask me.
I think that's good though. Again, like we've spoke about some of the games, like this is going forever. We spoke about some of the games where you know, we've been able to put hundreds of hours into, like Sammy with Dreamlight Valley, me with Stardew Valley. Like, it's nice to have some options where actually I can just play through and complete it in a weekend maybe. For those of you that might be a bit busier, for example, doesn't have to be a huge commitment.
No, and I think that's what I like about it as well. Apart from the fact it kind of looks like a platform without being a platform.
Yeah, I thought you might say this.
I've been putting control of it.
But I like that it's shorter, and that's one of the reasons that Ori ticks the boxes for me. Is because it's shorter. It's the only game I've ever completed as well. I'm not even ashamed to say that. I don't complete games, so the shorter, the better for me. And this only being 6 hours, I'm here for that. Yeah, something I can pick up, put down, but I know chances are I'm going to finish. I like it.
Yeah, and I agree as well. I'm not known to finish games myself, and you almost feel a little bit ashamed because of that, right? But I just always like to explore new games, and that's probably because there's so many games on Game Pass that I'm always just gonna kind of always look for other things to play and the next best title for me to play. So
and there's so many different things in there, like the fact you've got so many, like you've got AAA games. I mean, we've got some really good games coming out soon. I know, definitely not in the cozy gaming spectrum, but Sam, you're very excited for new Call of Duty.
I am. It's about as far from a cozy game as I think we could get. But I am very excited for it, and it's the second year in a row that we've got zombie mode as well. So Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7, 2 consecutive years. I do love a good zombies mode, and I remember we streamed it last year and I was instantly sold. So I'm optimistic for this year as well, but there is no means that is cozy.
No, definitely not.
But I love that mix. I love that I could go from this to Call of Duty and back again.
Yeah, different
Nice
games with
and
different
easy.
vibes. Exactly that. So, yeah, I think I could see myself playing it. I'm going to get absorbed into it the more that we keep playing this. Now I find like a little boat as well. I love that it's actually a tray and it's saying that it's a boat. It's like that childlike imagination. It brings up this nostalgia, right? I was going to say it earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, you need an oar now. Okay, I
switch between worlds.
Yeah.
Going back to like the normal world with your nana. And then into this strange fantasy world with a frog in a top hat.
And every time you go back, you see that the kind of real life world has changed slightly as well. So it's really interesting to notice those differences when you come back and forth. Yeah, I think that family dynamic at the heart of this is what kind of gets me, I think, in the games a little bit. So yeah, if you haven't tried this one, definitely please do.
Yeah, 100%. But I need to put this down now because otherwise I'm gonna get too absorbed into it. Sam,
perfect.
My
last game. So for my third and final game, I have chosen a cozy game that is also a couch co-op. So I've chosen It Takes Two.
I'm gonna need your help with this then, Shannen. You're gonna
grab my controller.
Thank you. So with this couch co-op, It Takes Two, it follows Cody and May, who are the two main characters that you'll see on screen, and they're a couple on the brink of divorce. So they're arguing, and you see quite a lot from the perspective of their daughter, of these little niggling arguments. It's quite a sad start, and I'm aware talking through this that I've now picked two games with a really sad start.
Yeah.
There's a theme. But ultimately, Cody and May, they are magically transformed into dolls by their daughter's tears. So as she gets upset seeing them argue, the tears transform them into dolls.
Okay.
And they get a little visit from Dr. Hakim, the Book of Love, which is a really interesting story. So Dr. Hakim will talk them through different ways that they can basically bring the love back to their relationship, and they do that in this couch co-op game by exploring the world. So when they're dolls, they're shrunk down, so they're exploring their house at doll size level. There's different places that you can visit, anywhere from the garden, so they meet the squirrels in a tree house, all the way to their house. They go to their daughter's room, so it's set up very childlike with Lego blocks and princess castles and unicorns. But there are also, like you're playing now, mini games.
Yeah.
So as you're exploring, not only are you building their relationship, but you're also building yours and your friends or your partners or whoever you're playing with. You're making that little competitive edge to it as well. So there are mini games all the way throughout, and whoever's playing as May at the minute is absolutely smashing it.
That would be me.
Cody, zero.
Absolutely not.
I simply can't understand what's going on, guys.
There you go.
Yeah, you're able to hit the targets in this and turn it around, but so I was getting things if it was hitting the end over at the back.
Yeah.
I do have an advantage. I've played this before.
Yeah, so you're on opposite sides and you have to keep sending them backwards and forwards to each other.
That was humbling.
Listen, they had to watch me die over and over and over again at Ori. I've had my moment of looking absolutely terrible at games. I needed some sort of comeback.
That's very true.
Yeah.
So at the minute, it looks like you're exploring the great outdoors, which could either mean squirrels or bees. And both of them are quite challenging. But yeah, as you're exploring, you'll pick up different abilities as well. So you'll get different accessories. I know in one of the levels, Cody gets nail guns, and May will get the ability to use them to traverse gaps. Oh no!
We said platforming, isn't it? So if you want to dash out of it is A then X, and that sort of dashed you across. But I think I just slightly misjudged it. Maybe.
And
is it going to be one where
this is where the mild frustrations start to?
No, I don't know if we can do this bit. Yeah.
Because if one of you is slightly better at this style of games than the other, you will spend a lot of time waiting on the other side of bridges for them, for example.
So close.
So my partner is usually far, far, far better at platforming and things than me. To nobody's shock who's watching me do this currently.
Did you make it?
I did make it.
Excellent. So it is possible.
Okay, let's not. It's totally impossible. And oh no, I can't believe Hannah's not done it again. What? You remember you said a lot of waiting?
There is a little bit of waiting.
Listen.
You'll get it.
Oh, you can double jump.
Double jump.
I
and
forgot
dash.
about double jump. Everyone's just been screaming at their at YouTube. Just double jump and dash.
So this is a different ability. So whereas Cody has the weapon that he's got, this would be one of May's abilities.
Oh.
So you both gain slightly different ones, and you work together using them to get through each level.
I love that.
It's such a cute art style as well.
It's stunning. And again, it's not a long game either.
No.
So it's a couple of sit-ins, a couple of good
no.
gaming sessions. Oh, it's the bees.
It's the bees.
So it is a couple of good gaming sessions. It's very
Shannon's like, this is not cozy, I'm stressed. I'm stressed with bees.
again, I think it's one of those that it's however you see it. It can be very cozy because everyone loves the couch co-op game, and people are calling more and more for them. And this is like the perfect option for that. It's available on Game Pass Ultimate, so this is an EA Play game. So you've got to have a Game Pass subscription with Ultimate, so you've got that EA access. But aside from that, it's easy download, easy to play, and I found that at the end of this, I really wanted to play another game in that style. It's by the same makers of A Way Out. So if you're looking for something a little bit similar but a little bit different, that's also available on EA Play as well. And that tells the story of two people who are escaping a prison. So that's a little bit more tactical in the ways of like evasion and being a little bit sneaky, which I was terrible at. So I'm very much gung-ho, let's run in and end up dying quite a lot, very much like you, Boffin. I'm quite gung-ho with it, so being sneaky isn't top of my list. So I weren't very good at that one.
We've managed to take out the bees. Oh, I know, there's more. There's more
They're
bees.
stinging me.
There's more. So each level you'll find sort of a little tasks like this. Like I say, you'll find your mini games, you'll play through it, and then there'll be essentially like a boss at the end. So for this one, there'll be a queen bee that you need to take down.
Not sure about.
But there's really nice cinematic cutscenes as well, which help guide you through.
And it's very, very cute. And I love that it's local co-op, because you don't get a lot of local co-op games anymore. So it's nice to have something to play with it. You're playing with friends, playing with a partner, and you also have online. This is definitely a boss fight, so it's a good time to maybe not embarrass myself further and move on.
You saved me that.
So we played a lot of games, right, today. It's not, though, the be-all and end-all of cozy games that are available on Game Pass. Some honourable mentions, right? Monotony Lane, if you've never played that, it's very, very cute. Obviously, PowerWash Simulator 1 is on there. You tell us your favourite ones in the comments below that we've actually missed as well. But there's one game which I think all three of us have to put as a favourite game, which is of course going to be The Sims 4. Now, before I start with the Sims 4, right, which was your favourite, or not favourite, which was your first Sims game that you played?
I think I've got memories of the first one, but definitely Sims 2 is where I peaked and started to really get into it. What about you guys?
Yeah, Sims 2 for me as well. Like I dabbled in one, once I'd found 2, I tried one, but it just weren't the same for me. So 2 was where I very first started to get into it, but 4 is where we're at.
Well, I'm going to show my age a little bit here, because the first one I'm a huge Sims nerd. I have played so much of it, it's unreal. But also, on the flip side of that, I have been playing since The Sims 1. And I have put in, I think I got the expansion packs, every expansion pack for Sims 1, I got. Every expansion pack for Sims 2, I got. Sims 3 and Sims 4, you started to get a lot more expansion packs, and I didn't have enough money for all that, but I definitely was super invested. I've got to say though, I think Sims 2 was probably my favourite as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't choose, right? And a little fact about me is that I've spent over 2,000 hours on Sims 4. And I still can't decide which one my favourite one is, but yeah, like...
Are you two builders, or are you like more about the people when it comes to gaming on The Sims?
So I am either one or the other. I can't be both at the same time, so I go into it and have the plan of I'm going to make such a specific house based on something, and I'll make that, and then when it comes to putting the characters in there, I'm like, yeah, I'm done now. I don't want to play this anymore.
I've already spent 10 hours on it.
Exactly. By the time I put all those hours into building the house, like, it's very late, so I can't put any more in. Or I'll go on it and I'll be like, oh, today I'm going to make me, I'm going to make my friends, I'm going to make my family, I'm going to do this, and then...
I'm a massive... I'd much rather create Sims than build. So I'll have the most detailed Sims, but then the house is like just not great at all. And you can see that there's no effort put into it. It's like missing roof, like in parts of it. So yeah, that says a lot about me as a person, really, doesn't it?
Or just put them in the pre-build houses.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, for the
like
most
in Sims
part.
2, there's a lot of pre-builds, so make your character. Pop them in the nicest house that you could afford after a few cheat codes.
I'm doing rags to riches, guys. I really
are you?
I'm on the 10th generation of my save file.
Amazing. That is super cool. And
Help.
See, I never did rags to riches. I liked legacy challenges. So I liked starting off with a sim, and the whole point of a legacy challenge is you essentially get through as many generations as possible. There are some rules on there. It's all, and again, that all stems from the Sims community. Like, I love the Sims community. The amount of work that people put into it, and the love and the adoration that people have for this community, it's unreal. In terms of my play style, I'm a little bit of both, between both of you. Like, it's nice that I'm sat in the middle for this. But I like to build a family, and then I will get into really building the house. Fun fact, I actually built my old house that I first moved into when I moved to Manchester. Built it like for like. Put my housemates into it, and it was absolutely great. So I love making like realistic things. I like also being able to have the ability to create completely new things as well. I think that's really cool, and I've always loved the character creation. Like, I used to download mods for it as well. Did you ever do that for PC? Yeah. So again, because of the Sims community, you used to have this like built into it. I mean, especially with Sims 2, used to be websites for it. Same with Sims 3. You could download the gallery as well from other things that people have made, and I thought that was really cool. But it's definitely, I think, a cozy game, no matter how you want to play as well, whether you want to build your Sims, whether you want to focus on their lives, their relationships, the generations, or if you just want to build houses, flats, whatever you want.
There's so much flexibility with it, and I know when we talked about doing a cozy game video, the first game that all three of us came up with was The Sims, which is why it had to be an honourable mention, so all three of us could talk about it. But it's what first came to mind for us.
Yeah, absolutely. So what title it is.
If you've not tried The Sims 4 on console, give it a go with Game Pass, or give it a go on PC. It's available on both. Why not? That though is probably wrapping it up for this video. Chris, we're sorry for the edit that we're giving you on this. We got so involved in all of our favourite games. It's been a really fun video to film, I've got to say. If you've enjoyed this, please let us know by giving us a like, and of course a cheeky subscribe while you're there. But that's it from all of us today with our cozy games. We're probably not going to leave the studio for a good couple of hours though, as we continue to play even more of these, right guys?
Absolutely.
See you soon. Bye.